If you're on a Carnival cruise ship, here are amazing tips from Captain Dendo Palomba and Hotel Director Junior Powell. And that is to make sure you know when the ship is leaving if you are in port. This is important just to make sure, one, that they don't leave without you, but two, make sure that you are on time, because even if you're 15 minutes late, that can affect navigation from the captain, where they're going. It can even make you late to the next port. So make sure you know what time the ship is leaving so you don't miss your ship, and so you don't and you are considerate of the other guests and the crew, because there are so many things going on in terms of the timing of when the ship leaves. If you're on a Carnival cruise ship in the Havana area, check out amazing people like Booty, who's got frozen fruit for you.
Enjoy!
Hey! If you are on a Carnival cruise ship, especially the Panorama, come check out Gerber. He's got this new thing.
Cool glasses, sunglasses, sound gear frames from JBL, which is going for $150 only. Come check it out for your son, for your ears as well.
All right. If you've got one, let me know in the comments. If you are booked on a Carnival cruise, here's a great tip from Jim Chittick. If you want access to everything and don't have to worry about getting your bags and waiting for all that, carry everything with you to your cabin. This way you have access to everything already and you've got it all with you. But let me know, what do you prefer? Do you carry on everything, or do you check stuff in with the porters? Let me know in the comments. If you are on a Carnival cruise ship and it gets hot in your cabin, take this tip from so many people wrote in about this tip. So Jenny McCallum, Susan France Bassard, and Jennifer Marie Anderson Cooper, they all had this tip to bring a rechargeable fan. I really like this one from Amazon. It is wireless, it's rechargeable with USB-C, and it's got a little clip. So it's really handy. If you are on a Carnival cruise ship, know that most cabins can change their configuration to switch from twin beds to a single king-size bed. And also, here's another tip from Leanne Millay, that is to ask your cabin steward for a mattress topper so you don't fall in between the cracks. Thanks for the great tip, Leanne. If you're on a Carnival cruise ship, here's a great tip from Maria Gutierrez Powers, and that is you can carry on up to a 12-pack of soda and 1 bottle of wine or champagne. Once I do that, I will stick it in the cooler to keep it cool. Great tip. Thank you so much, Margaret. If you are on a Carnival cruise ship, here's a great tip from Vanessa Stone. If you're not on a rush to get off to the port, wait a little bit, because the lines will be so much less and you could just walk right off. If you are on a Carnival cruise ship, here is a great tip from Amber Correa, and that is to use these luggage tag holders I get from Amazon, and that will keep your luggage tags from falling off. And another tip is to put it on the top of your luggage, because that's how they stack them and they can be visible so your luggage won't get lost. Thanks, Amber, for the great tip. If you're on a Carnival cruise ship, here's a great tip from Marilyn Rutherford, and that is to check out the Behind the Fun excursion on Carnival. So a couple things to note about this is that it will say that the time is on embarkation at like 9 or something. That is not the right time. It is definitely on a sea day. It's usually on the last sea day, but sometimes if there's enough people, they will do it on other sea days as well. Basically, this is like a 3 or 4 hour tour where you get to walk around the entire ship. You get to go behind the scenes. You get to check out I-95. You get to check out the crew areas, how they make all the food. You get to check out the bridge, all kinds of really cool stuff. You find out everything about how the ship works. So thank you so much for this great tip. And let me know if you've done the Behind the Fun tour. If you are on a Carnival cruise ship and you are married, let's settle the debate now with toilets. Toilet seat up or down? Well, here's my controversial opinion. Both of you are wrong. Put the lid down, because it's equal work for both people. Up, down, both ways. So let me know in the comments, does this work for you or am I wrong? If you are on a Carnival cruise ship coming to Ensenada, here's an amazing tip from Brian Egg, and that is They've got shuttles round trip for only $4 to take you into town and back. So great tip. Thank you so much, Brian. If you are on a Carnival cruise ship, here's a tip from Jimmy. He says to go all the way to the very front of the ship because you will be on a deck like this that has amazing views off the front of the ship, and if you pick the right deck, you can even see all of the rest of the ship. So check this out. Isn't that an awesome view? Thanks, Jimmy, for the tip. If you are on a Carnival cruise, let me explain the new way that they are handling bottled water. First of all, there are 2 bottles of water that if you drink either of them, they have a blue tag, they will charge you for it. Feel free to drink it, just know that you will be charged. And finally, if you have been on 1 or more cruises, meaning you've got a red sign and sail card, you will automatically get one of these red bottles of water placed into your cabin that you get for free. Everyone will get this now. In the past, you used to have to go up to a bar to redeem this, but now you will get 1 bottle in your cabin automatically. That's so cool. Let me know what you think of these changes in the comments. If you are going on a Carnival cruise ship to Mexico, be aware that there are very strict smoking laws. There is no smoking in public, and as of January 17th, 2026, no vapes are allowed. So if you are trying to come here, even trying to bring a vape into the country, you could be hit with some massive fines. So thank you so much, Sandy McCluskey, for this amazing info. If you're on a Carnival cruise ship and you have ever stored away some food for later in the refrigerator and you're curious how long it takes to heat it up using your hairdryer, let's find out. That's 30 seconds. Let's try some. Oh, by the way, this is sweet potatoes. Okay. By the way, sweet potatoes are good. Definitely not warm enough. That's about a minute. Let's try that. Getting there. That's about 2 minutes. It's warm. That's about 4 minutes. Let's see how it is. Temperature is like if you let it sit out for a while. So it's actually pretty warm. I'm gonna guess this is about 5 minutes worth because I didn't stop the timer. Let's see. Oh, that's actually hot. Okay, so great tip. Store your food, put it in the refrigerator, heat it up with a hairdryer, and this totally works. If you've done this, let me know in the comments. If you are on a Carnival cruise ship and you are just chilling in your cabin, you might want to check out free on demand. That's right. You can watch some movies on demand for free. If you look on your TV and you pull up on demand, you'll see in the top corner a little green thing that says free. So that means it'll still have you kind of quote unquote check out and you have to pay, but it's free. So you basically pay $0. So it's kind of a cool thing if you want to just chill in your cabin and hang out and watch a movie on demand for free. If you are on a Carnival cruise ship, your key card might not work. If that's the case, the battery on your door might actually be dead. So if it is, just make sure you let your cabin attendant know and they can help you fix it. If you are on a Carnival cruise, make sure you find a Facebook group because amazing people like Susan.
How y'all doing? You have to join the Facebook groups. It's where you meet all the great people, lots of fun activities. We're about to do a duck exchange and we're going to have a good time.
Amazing. Yeah, so make sure you join a group. You can do a dirty duck exchange and all kinds of other fun stuff to do. All right. All right, have fun and I'll see you. If you are on a Carnival cruise ship, you might have realized that all of these doors, these cabin doors, all look alike. So take this tip from Vicky Arnaz or Tanya Parker and, well, decorate your door to make it easier to find yours. If you are on a Carnival cruise ship and you get a balcony cabin, you might want to set up this auto latching system for your balcony door. Check this out. I just did that with my little, whatever you call this. It's a chair. So there's my little hack to create my auto latching balcony door system. And watch, here's how I close it. Oh, and PSA, don't let your cabin door slam shut. If you love Carnival cruises and you are chasing status to get to diamond, platinum, or even gold, and you've gotten some of those 2 times, 3 times, or I've heard even up to 7 times days offers, you need to be aware of this is whatever offer you get, let's say you have a 2 times offer and you have a 7-day cruise, those 14 days will not apply. So those extra 7 days will not apply until maybe a few weeks after you're sailing. So just know this, a lot of people think, oh, I've got that 2 times, 3 times offer and I'm gonna hit status, I'm gonna hit platinum or diamond on my sailing. No, the extra 2 times or 3 times, those extra days do not hit your account until a few weeks after, and then that's when you will reach your status.
If you are on a Carnival cruise ship and you are staying in a suite, Havana or Terraza cabin, in your cabin there will be robes for you to wear, and they are pretty fun and awesome. This is a Havana robe, but they are all pretty similar. The cool thing is, if you are not in one of these cabins and you want a robe, you can still get one. Just ask your cabin steward and they will bring one for you. If you are on a Carnival cruise ship, do not make the mistake I did, and that's missing out on a really fun event. So make sure you look at your Carnival Cruise Hub app, and what you can do is star any events that you really want to go to, and you will get a notification about when it is, so you won't miss out.
If you are on a Carnival cruise ship and you have a balcony cabin, make sure that if you leave your balcony door open, don't leave your cabin door open because it creates a wind tunnel effect and it can get pretty crazy. So make sure you keep at least one of those doors closed. If you are on a Carnival cruise ship and you are celebrating something, do like Bianca does. Let the world know. Because she's just amazing. Everyone needs to know that it's her birthday.
Yes, they do.
Happy birthday, Bianca.
Thank you.
If you are on a Carnival cruise ship and you've got a Havana cabin booked on the Panorama Vista Horizon, if you go to the Havana bar and you come over here to the back right-hand corner, that's where you get to your cabins, but there is also a secret stairs and you can go up and down to get to your cabin, or if you just want to walk around. So this is kind of like the little secret staircase that most people don't know about, but now you do.
If you are on a Carnival cruise ship, some of the best places to get some amazing pictures is actually on top of the water slide area. Check that out.
If you are on a Carnival cruise ship, look around because there are phones everywhere if you need to call another cabin or make a dinner reservation. If you are on a Carnival cruise ship, meet some neighbors. You can meet some cool people like Snake here. She is so cool. If you are on a Carnival cruise ship and you love coffee, here's a tip from Dennis Wayman. That's to bring your own seasonings and flavors, like coffee creamer. Also, here's a tip from Betty Smith Weaver is that you can only bring the little small ones. You can't bring the huge jugs. They will get confiscated. If you are on a Carnival cruise ship and you've got friends that you want to invite into your cabin, go to guest services and you can get a card that gives them access to your cabin, but not anything else like expenses. If you want to book a balcony cabin, especially the aft facing balconies, just know that some of them you can see from the cabins above, so they aren't exactly fully private. They are pretty big though. If you are going on a Carnival cruise ship, you probably already know that you want to bring things like chargers for your phone, but also think about this. Bring a international travel adapter so that you can have things like an international plug so you can do this. Whoop. All right, I'm gonna get this. Extend that, plug that in, And now with your cable, you can also plug that in here or have an adapter. Then you can also plug this in there to get even more outlets. If you are on a Carnival cruise ship and you're not sure what's for breakfast or dinner, you can walk down to the main dining restaurant, MDR, and you can see the menus here. This is for both breakfast and lunch. Or if you really want to be tech savvy, open the Carnival Hub app and look in there. You can actually see the menus for every single day on your cruise. I kind of do this and I plan ahead what I want to eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. If you are staying on a Carnival cruise and you are done unpacking your luggage, you can store it under the bed. If you've never been on a Carnival cruise ship before, they will make you towel animals. Mine's having breakfast. If you are on a Carnival cruise ship and your refrigerator doesn't get as cold as you want it to, try this little hack. So in the refrigerator door, put something like a towel in there to give it a little bit of room for air to flow in there. This will keep your food and everything you put into the cooler a little bit cooler because it's, I guess, technically not a refrigerator. If you've done this hack, let me know in the comments and let me know how well it goes.
Okay, as I said, if you are sailing on the Carnival, this won't be a blooper. Okay, if you're sailing on the Carnival Frenzy, the first elegant night, they do masquerade night. Oh my gosh, isn't that so much fun?
Hello. Hi, everyone.
If you're on a Carnival cruise ship, you might want to check out Fahrenheit Steakhouse, especially on Panorama, because they've got a bar, and from what I hear is that there are some alcohols that you can only get at the bar. Oh, P.S. You don't have to get dinner to eat at the bar, but if you want to get dinner, come check out Jean.
Hi.
She's amazing. Here are some of the alcohols. They've got Blanton's and Woodford Reserve that you can only get here at Fahrenheit. So if you come here, let me know in the comments. Thank you, Jean.
Hi. Thank you.
If you are on the Carnival Panorama, check out this amazing backdrop. You can get some really great pictures. And I found out about this from
Carol. Hi.
Thank you.
Love following this all the time.
Oh, thank you.
We'll see you on the other ships because I know you do a lot of cruises out of Long Beach. So big fan. Love it. Can't wait to get home and see it. Bye now. Happy cruising.
Thanks for the great tip, Carol. Hey everyone, if you are on a Carnival cruise ship, just know that they might change the itinerary. I'm on the Firenze right now with my friend Brian, and the weather conditions, we are not able to tender in Catalina because of different reasons. Safety is our priority. So what's happening, I was talking to Brian and he's got a bunch of excursions planned, and we're like, okay, what do we need to do? Do I need to change everything? Because all of our days changed. So here's the cool part, because Brian booked through Carnival, they will rearrange everything. They move everything. So you'll actually get a letter telling you where to show up and when. You don't have to do anything. So you do not need to go to guest services. You don't have to rearrange everything. That's one of the benefits of paying a little bit more to book through Carnival for your excursion, because they handle everything, and I love that. What do you think, Brian?
Which is great, because I did not want to stand in line and guest services, so this is perfect.
Yeah. Okay. So just know that, and yeah, I will see you later. If you're on a Carnival cruise ship, you might want to come check out Effie, because you can get a necklace and you can say hi to Samantha. Look at all the things she has. So come to Effie. Every day you get something different. So you can get, let's see, show it off. You can get different beads, or yeah, barrels. That's what they're called. Barrels of fun. Yeah. So come see Samantha. She is awesome. She's on the Firenze. So yeah, if you're on, come say hi.
Bye guys.
If you're on a Carnival cruise ship and you love drinks, you definitely want to come to the Amari Atari bar or to the Alchemy bar, which is what it's called on all of the other ships that are not the Firenze or Venezia. These are the only bars that let the bartenders kind of serve whatever they want. They kind of have free reign. The other bars, they kind of have to follow the SOP, standard operating procedures, and have to make drinks exactly the way that kind of corporate wants them to. So if you come to the Amari or Alchemy bar,
One, make sure that you tell them what you like. Don't just walk up and say, oh, make me whatever. Give them some direction. You know, give them a drink, give them an alcohol you prefer, give them some direction so that, because they really want to make you happy. So they can't read minds. So help them help you.
If you are on a Carnival cruise ship and you are eating dinner in the main dining room, you might be confused about your silverware and all the options, so I want to break it down for you. Here's how someone explained it to me, and it really makes so much sense. So first of all, with your napkin, for manners is, if you are eating lunch, take the whole napkin and just lay it out. If you are eating dinner, you take it and you fold it in half with the fold facing away from you. All right, that's it. Stay tuned and I will give you more tips about eating dinner. If you are eating dinner on a Carnival cruise ship or anywhere else, you might get confused about whose plate is what, whose thing is what. So here's something to help you remember. I do this, so with your left hand make of this. This is B for bread, so that goes on this side, on your left side. And then on the other side is D for drink. That is on your right side. So B for bread, your bread plate is on the left, and then D for drink, your drink is on the right. So your water is to your right, and then the plate for your bread is on the left. If this was helpful for you, let me know.
If you are on a Carnival cruise ship, you want to go on the water slide because they're so much fun. Come on. If you are sailing on the Carnival Firenze on the first day on embarkation day, you can come down to the aft MDR and there's a buffet here. So if you want a more relaxed and chill eating instead of where it's crazy up in the buffet, come down here to the aft MDR and get a buffet. If you're on a Carnival cruise ship out of Long Beach and you want to skip that crazy line, find a porter, get all of your luggage in one of the carts, make sure you tip them really well, and oh my gosh, I was just through the line in no time. So thank you for that amazing tip, and I'll see you later. If you're ever on a Carnival cruise ship and you buy something from Effie, you get to ring the bell. Yay! Let me know if you have in the comments.